Yo, what is up guys, it's your boy Nanny, back with another video. I hope you're doing well and eating muffins. Guys, as you can see, I'm not playing 2K right now. My console is off because today we're going to be reviewing some film, essentially. Basically, I had a lot of people ask me in the stream how I've got better as a point guard, and I'm definitely not the best point guard. I'm nowhere near the best. But I've improved a lot. With being a point guard, in my opinion, it comes being a pass first. Obviously, a lot of people, they may disagree and say that they should be scoring first. But for me personally, I look for the pass, and then if I don't have the pass, I look for the shot. So today I'm going to be talking about how to look for those passes, how to recognize when someone's open, how to read the defense, what kind of defense people play. And this is mainly in Pro-Am, but a lot of these, it's the same principle if you're playing stage or threes, whatever. It's kind of the same thing. There's obviously just less people. But yeah, in Pro-Am, how to read the defense, who's open, because genuinely with rotations you can catch so many people out open, especially if you're playing a team that's a little bit like, you know, they're not tight on rotations. You're gonna find those teams where they're like your kryptonite, where they're tight on rotations, you can't get them. You know, they're never leaving a corner, they're never leaving anything, they're grabbing every rebound. Like, trust me, you're gonna find some teams like that. But for majority of the teams out there, these methods of like getting your teammates open, it's gonna work. So yeah, we're just gonna go through those today. It's as simple as that. So I hope you do enjoy this video, and if it is helpful, make sure you like and subscribe. It would be much appreciated. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. So yeah, let's just get into it, I guess. Let's go. Okay guys, as you can see, we're now, you know, starting to review some footage. First of all, I'm going to talk you guys through rotations. So if you guys don't know rotations, then watch this video. If not, you can skip forward to the, you know, the timestamp on the screen right now if you already know about rotations. But I'm just going to explain the two simple rotations that a lot of teams do, or basically 100% of teams do inside of Pro-Am. This is called the triangle rotation. As you can see, the lockdown is in front of me. He's obviously going to guard me. Then the guy behind just the lockdown, he is the power forward, and he's going to be guarding, again, me. They're both guarding me. And see that guy in the pink hair in the corner? He is technically guarding the paint. So it sounds very weird, and I'm probably making it way more difficult than it needs to be. But essentially, if my center rolls, the guy with the pink hair is going to go into the paint, and the guy who is the power forward, basically holding the lockdown's hand, is going to rotate to the corner. So this is so that basically I can't pass to the center. So if the center beats the power forward, which 9 times out of 10 he's going to, I can't pass to the center, and then if the power forward then goes to the corner, I can't pass to the corner. So this is called a triangle rotation. Okay guys, this is called the long rotation. This is the second type of rotation that a Pro-Am team can do. This one's a little bit more complicated, so make sure you pay attention. So again, we have the lock. Even though the lock is a little bit out of play here, this is when I'm coming up the court. So the lock is on the left, the power forward again is behind the lock holding his hand. And the center in the pink hair is in the back right corner on the same side as the hash. So that's the most important thing that you need to understand here, is that long rotation happens when the hash is on the same side as the center. Basically, what's going to happen here is if my center rolls, the power forward will go to the hash will go to the corner, and the corner once again will go to the paint to cover the center. So the reason it's called a long rotation is simply because the center in the right corner, let's call him pink haired guy, he is so far away that, you know, it's just, that's why people call it long rotation. You may hear people call it kings. Again, I don't really know any other terms other than those two, but this is what we call a long rotation, and it's probably the easiest way to get a pass off. So as a point guard, this is probably the best kind of this setup right now, with a PG in the other corner where your side is probably the best setup to have. Okay guys, my tip for this one is just to hit the slip. You don't want to be an ego PG, you want to hit the slip. As you can see right now, I was comboing a little bit at the top. I wanted to get a 3. I probably could have shot this and probably could have greened it because the consistency in this game is so broken. But as you can see, the power forward is playing really high. And obviously if you see the power forward is playing high, and as if you take a look in the right corner currently as well, that center has no intention of rotating. That center is static. He has no intention of rotating whatsoever. And as you can see, my center is currently moving. He's behind the lockdown and he's currently moving towards the paint. So So if he's continued to move towards the paint, I'm going to have a free assist technically, because the power forward can't get it. As long as I don't throw an absolute Stevie and wait for the power forward to get the lane, I'm gonna have a free pass to the paint. And then the center in the corner, he's not rotating. So as you can see right now, I do that exactly. I hit the center and I hit the slip. Okay guys, my next piece of advice is called start of game sleepers. As you can see right now, I'm dribbling around the top. I'm looking to either shoot or hit my center. As I just said, I want to hit the slip. That's very important. And that PG in the back left is a sleep. It is the second possession of the game. He's just had his easy 2 points, as you can see by the score. He's had his easy 2 points. He isn't expecting anything special. He's expecting this to be an easy game. Well, that's not how it's going to work. If you want to sleep in the corner, I'm going to hit that corner. As you see, I do that exactly. I throw a dot right to the corner and it's green. So basically what I'm trying to say is, you know, always look for the easy shots in the beginning. Whether it's the PG sleeping, whether it's the hash sleeping, there's always going to be someone that is half asleep in the beginning of the game. Okay guys, quickly take a look. As you can see, the lockdown, I don't know why he was on that side of the court. I think he was trying to run out of bounds or something, like he was trying to do something stupid basically. So now he's trying to play catch up. So he's running at me full speed. And I'm again doing the same. As you can see, my center art is already up the court. He's about to touch the halfway line. So it means that we have a little bit of an advantage right here, because if I beat the lockdown, well, you know, the center has to decide, is he gonna play me? Is he gonna play the center? Is he gonna try and play both of us? Because some centers can do that. So right here, this is what I like to call watch the press, because if the press sucks, which in this case for this play especially it did, so I was able, as you're going to see very second, I saw the lockdown, he runs out of bounds, he's gone, the center has to play me, I hit the center, easy slip. Once again, it's an easy slip every single time, because the lockdown, like if one person messes up, I don't know how to explain this, but it's a 5v5 game mode. There's 5 people on the court. If one person messes up, it messes up everything. It messes up the rotation, it messes up how you play defense. Okay guys, as you're going to see right here, if we take a quick look into the right corner, as you can see, that center in the corner, he's looking like he wants to come out that corner. So I call it backdoor. As you can see, I call the backdoor, and I have my icons open. So I have my icons open not only so I can hit the guy that I just called the backdoor, so I call the backdoor on square. I also have it so I can hit the opposite corner triangle, because as I said, that center, he is trying to bait me. You know, like, you know, he's either trying to bait me or he's trying to bait the lock. In this instance, I took a gamble. I'm thinking, you know, because of the way he's facing, he is going to be baiting the lockdown that I've called the backdoor on. And with this icon, you know, it's a split-second decision. You have to be on the ball. That's a figure of speech. You know, you have to be, you know, you have to be awake. You know, you have to be looking very, very closely at what the team is doing. So, you know, I saw that center hedge out the corner for a split second, and I hit triangle without a doubt. And obviously it worked out in my favor, as you just saw. Okay guys, with this situation, as you can see, I've just come into the middle, and the guy from the hash is pinching a hell of a lot. I can tell this. You know, he's literally come basically all the way out, and if I hit circle right now, the guy on the hash, he'd be wide open for a shot. Unfortunately, I didn't see this the first time, so when I do come back the second time, you're gonna see I wait for him to come forward again. I do hit circle. Unfortunately, at the same time I hit circle, the guy who was on that hash did move in a little bit, so he got a weird drag animation, and he did get, you know, a bad shot animation, but still it's the same principle. You know, this is a good pass. This is a pass you should be making. You know, you should be able to read the defense. You should be able to see, okay, if this guy's just done this, he has a tendency to do it. He's maybe going to do this again. That's not 100% guaranteed. But you need to be, you know, as I said before, you need to be on the ball. You need to be awake. You know, you've seen, you know, I've seen this guy. I've seen him try to come and blitz me where he's tried to pinch. I've seen him do it. I've seen it a couple times now, and this time he's done it heavy. So I'm gonna do exactly what I do. I'm gonna dribble around a little bit, and when I come back to the middle, I'm gonna look, and if he pinches again, I'm hitting circle and it's green. Obviously, unfortunately, as I said, it wasn't green, but you know, it's the same thing. So I just wanted to give a few words of, like, you know, just a little bit more advice and tips, if you will. So obviously that advice I just gave you is how personally I view situations, and obviously PGs are going to view situations very different, as I've already said, because a lot of PGs, they like to say that, you know, it's more important to score the ball. In my opinion, I just personally think it's more important to move the offense, because essentially by you calling those backdoors that I showed you, by telling your center to go down, by calling hash cuts, anything like that, you're literally shifting the whole offense. You're making the defense think. You know, if you're a PG that wants to just sit there and do pick and roll the whole day, if you can manage to get open every single time, congratulations, and I'm proud of you, because that is insane. If you can, you know, against a good defensive team, if you can get open every single time without them stopping you, then that's good. But you're not going to do that every time. You're not fantasy season. You're not like, you know, you're not these big PGs. You're not Bear the Beast, bro. Like, come on, get a reality check and just pass the ball. It's as simple as that. You want to just shift the offense, even if every now and again you call a backdoor out the corner. Call a backdoor. If you hit the backdoor, great. If you do what I said and you hit the opposite corner, great. It doesn't matter what you do. By you calling that backdoor, you're making the defense think. You're making that guy that was in the corner on the one that you called the backdoor, you're making him think. You're making that guy in the opposite corner, you're making him think. You're making the power forward that was just guarding you on the pick and roll, you're making him think. Trust me, you literally, by calling a single movement from everyone, you make everyone on the court think. So that's all that you need to do as a PG. If you call some cuts, if you even move yourself. So obviously right now I'm just, you know, dribbling around in the prime arena, but just imagine we're in a game. I'm dribbling around on the top. Even if I move into the mid-range like this, I'm making the two defenders that are in the corner think. I'm making the power forward think. I don't necessarily have to dunk it. You know, it's not all about scoring the points. Cool, it might look nice on your stat line. It might look nice, you know, people might think, oh my god, he's the best, he scored the ball. But you need to be able to move and diversify your offense. You know, at the end of the day, you're a PG, you're a point guard, you are the owner of the offense. At the end of the day, what you say on offense goes. But this is just my personal advice, and this is how I play my game. I'm a pass first guard. I'm a look for you first. You know what I'm saying? If you're on my team, I'm gonna look for you first. Obviously, you know, just because I do that doesn't mean every now and again I don't look for my shot. But guys, if this information, these tips, tricks, advice, whatever you want to say is helpful, please like and subscribe. It would be much appreciated. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and it's been your boy Nannies, and peace.